Hello everyone, I am making a video. Hope the audio is pretty good, but I don't know. I just feel like free running this. So a lot of stuff has happened in 2020, and I'm just kind of just I don't know, just going through the motions, I guess. Early this year, whatever, I had to go through a ton of stuff where I thought, you know, it ain't that bad. It's gonna get better. But I guess like through time or understanding that like I guess like the people around your family around you, basically just to be about like family is uh not everyone not everyone had the same I guess like mental fortitude you have whatever, or not everyone's in the same mindset. And when crisis happens and when like disaster and all this stuff happens whatever, you really get to see the person within. You get to see who that person really is. And I don't know how to sum this up, but I saw that within my immediate family, and I saw that it was just like my time to just separate myself from them, and it was pretty rough in a sense. Like it's like it felt kind of like a domino effect. I think everyone is going through something this year where it's just like, wow, I didn't think that would happen. I didn't think it would go that way. And this back and forth of this like, in summer it was just like month after month after month after month of news of stuff that I didn't even believe was still happening in the world. And it's like because of this crisis, because of the pandemic, all that stuff, we kind of, it revealed itself. Everything in the world revealed itself, you know, and it was just kind of just like back after back of when I realized that there was lynching still going on, you know, in the world, in the states and all that stuff, whatever, and the stuff that happened, you know, in in May, uh, in the shootings, and there's already shootings going on in America and all that stuff. So in a way, I don't dismiss it, but being a black person and seeing that, you get kind of numb to a lot of it, and it just sucks to feel that that tragedy over and over again. And I think everyone can relate to that, in the black community or whatever. But I think this year has just it just took in a lot out of me. It took a lot of some friends. A lot of there's some people who I'm just not gonna speak again to because well, one they're dead, and two it's just different paths now. Everything really revealed itself. Everything just showed itself in a different color, and I feel like after going through the COVID stuff, after going through, the virus, the news hitting you and telling you that like there's no cure and all this stuff, and it's just fucking this. It is horrific, and it put things in perspective of the things I want to do in life and things that matter to me in life. And I think when that happened, that's when I understood who needs to be in my tribe, who needs to be around me, who needs to be my people. And if I am stuck around people who are not on the same mindset, it is detrimental to one, my health, and me becoming a better person. And those were hitting me every single day. Every single day. And the ignorance and just the annoyance of just not willing to change. You know, it's the older generation I'm talking about. My parents are not willing to adapt, and you know what? It's not their fault in a sense because they already did everything they could. They already did everything life had to offer to them, and this is like kind of the last the last run, and why do I need to change? If I was in a position, I would think that why would I need to change, But it's just like I don't know. It's a weird place to think of. It's a weird place, you know, to be in because there's a lot of stuff. I'm not blaming them, but it did affect me in a way of just like carelessness towards what's going on in the world, and that just didn't just irritate me. It made me furious in a sense of just like not willing to see other people in and understand that they're going through some shit too. And there was just a battle between that back and forth all the time. I think not even just my parents or me, family. It's just like if everyone, and even though I understand that families are like dysfunctional and they honestly just don't work out. They have the wrong values. It it's just a lot. It's just a lot. It is a lot to for it to just come out like that. And I don't know, man. That this year it really hurt me, man. It put me into place. It put me in place in different perspectives, and I really want the best for my life, and I can't have have a zero tolerance for people who are just on the other side of it. Like it's it's my life, right? So it's worth something, and I feel like every time I go against the stream of of that, it's just it's like morally painful. Like everything, it's like your whole essence hurts when you don't do that. And this year really tests me on that, and I feel like this stuff happening and life and death and that whole thing of like the scaring of like mortality on a daily basis really just told me just like fuck it. just fucking just fucking do it. Just fucking do what you want to do before you disappear on this planet or turn to fucking ashes or dust or worm food or whatever the fuck. And just fucking take a chance on yourself, and just think about it. And a good friend told me that you can do your best, and that's about it. Like what else? What else is there? You can't. You can't just be this perfectionist and think that everything is gonna go the right way all the time. It doesn't happen. Because we don't know the unknown. This year, ton of uncertainty, ton of stuff that we learned that I guess doesn't matter, and the things that do matter immediately, we learned that, and I think when you finally grasp that, what matters, I think that's when you move forward. And honestly, I think about it, and if I were to do something that I really wanted to do in my life, or some kind of goal, whatever, I put all the resources into that shit and just do it, because what else is there? What else is there to do? Like things that you're really passionate about doing, things that you don't actually think is gonna really happen. I think you should just fucking just do it. Just take the fucking leap. Like the only thing that is really controlling you is the fear. So fuck, just do it. Go the extra mile, guys. You know, so I know this is kind of like a pondering video, or whatever, but I really think about it, and 2020 has been rough. I know everyone was thinking in a sense of like 2020 is a year. Yeah, it's a year for this revealing all the bullshit. All the bullshit came out this year. Everything came out this year. People who are not coming back came out this year. We've seen real evil this year. We've seen good, we've seen philanthropy, we've seen everything across the board, and I think that was the real 2020 vision, that, was revealed itself. That this is what it really was. This is what we wanted. Even though it's fucked up the economy in a sense, this is what we really wanted. We wanted one, because of this stuff happened. Well, I'm just saying based in Canada, or whatever. We had time to think of what we really want to do in life, what really matters, and thankfully to the government, a lot of people were able to, pay the rent, etc., and just think, get off the hamster wheel for a second, and think what is the best move for you. I know there's a lot of people who probably scam the system, whatever, but I'm grateful that I'm here in this world. And this is part of the world, really. I'm glad I'm not in America, and I'm not saying that as, I'm, the grass is greener over here, whatever. I'm just saying that the atrocities that are going on in that country, I really do believe mass migration is gonna happen. I think, if black people don't see this as the clue to fucking leave America, I don't know what is. Everyone's talking about elections and where is the world gonna go to, whatever. How about we just do our best in taking care of ourselves, of other people around us, and fucking have some fucking empathy of what you're going through might not be as hard as the next person going through, and have consideration for other people's lives, because this is what it really is right now, having consideration for other people. And I think the world needs to understand how fundamentally needed that is. But this is just a rant of this frustration in life and this whatever. I don't even know what to call this thing, man. But I'm glad I took the leap for myself, not just traveling somewhere, but took a leap and just had my own space. And I'm so glad that everything, or the universe, kind of just fixed it in a way that it just worked out, because it was definitely hard to, I guess the emotional energy behind it was definitely hard to make these changes, whatever. But I'm glad I'm here, that I'm alive. I'm glad that my health is getting better, and yeah, hope you guys are okay too.